blastmusic247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time. That's my girl right there. Hello, everybody. It's Thursday night once again.
Happy Thursday.
Indeed, happy Thursday.
How are you?
I'm good. Welcome, everybody, to Crazy Carla's Concoction. I'm the Veep with the hostess, Miss Crazy Carla. Please come in. If you didn't get your drink yet, go get your drink and then come back.
Warning. It's going to be this kind of night. Okay.
Disclaimer.
This it. It's been that kind of day. It's going to be that kind of night. Hi, Mike.
What's going on, Mike? Good to see you, buddy.
It's so good to see you, friend. Glad to have you on here. Yes, absolutely.
Anytime the side guy gets some love, I appreciate it. Anyway, how was your week?
You know, transparently, being transparent, it was a challenging week, but guess what? It was a good week.
Agreed.
Because sometimes it's the challenges that build us, right?
Exactly.
And that's how I feel today. I feel like I asked God for some things and He delivered them, even though it wasn't the way I thought I was going to get it.
Right.
I still got it. Right?
That's a beautiful.
So, and I know for sure my ancestors was looking out. Yeah. So this has been a wonderful week for me. So there's that. Had some great things happen this week on top of the challenging things. And how about yourself?
It was very trying. I don't know what was in the water, in the air, whatever. It was a trying week, but
it's the planets. The planets are all just planeting right now.
Yeah.
Not here.
I persevered. That's all that matters.
We're here. We pressed through, Father. And
Yes,
we're drinking what we're drinking. Yes.
H2O tonight.
Well, I'm drinking a little snoopity doggity. Okay. Good.
Well, we're gonna let that marinate in your stomach while we get these ads going, so you good and right by the time your guests come in. So let's go ahead and do this, and we're going to start off with the sweetest line.
The sweetest line. Micaiah M. Mitchell, owner, master loctician, stylist, makeup artist, you name it, therapist, all of that. That's her. You see my hair is healthy, right? Y'all see my hair is healthy, right? She does that. Now, right now, I need doing, okay? Don't judge that. But look how healthy. My hair's not dry. Okay, can I show y'all that? Don't never mind all the gray. That's not your business. But she keeps my hair long and healthy. And if you want it short and healthy, she can do that too. She can color it. She can cut it. She can perm it. But keep in mind that she is a loctician, a master loctician. She doesn't just do locks. Okay, locks are her specialty as well as natural hair. She also sells products that will keep your hair and your scalp healthy. She sells ashtray as well as her own products. So she's
Okay.
very good. I recommend highly the scalp. She has this stuff that feels like you're putting a peppermint pad on your scalp, baby, and it's the best stuff ever. Okay, so when you go see her, you can see her. You can call her at 336-734-3307. You can reach her at the sweetest line on Instagram, on Snapchat, on TikTok. Okay, she's on Facebook under Makaya M. Mitchell. And the most important thing is when you book your appointment with her, please tell her that Carla sent you. Okay, all right. Then we have Intuitive Readings by Myra. Just that, Intuitive Readings by Myra. She's an amazing woman. She takes your energy and tells you what your energy told her. And y'all, if you think it's a game, I want you to know it's not. And I'm very excited because I'm doing a show called The Healers in June. Troy, this is my first time telling you, but I'm doing a show in June called The Healers. And it's going to feature Myra and some other people in our community that heal us by the things that they do. And Myra is one of those people, y'all. So if you want to get a reading, call her at 336-480-1653, or you can reach her online at intuitivereadingsbymyra.com because she also does virtual energy readings, intuitive readings. And when you book her, please, most importantly, tell her Carla sent you.
Yes, indeed. And of course, last but definitely not least, we are talking about that sauce.
Speaking of which, I'm going to place me another order. Okay, I'm almost out. Okay, so listen, this is the authentic jerk sauce of Pastor Paul out of Florida. Baby, when I tell you this is nothing but liquid crack, that's what it is. And you can get it at Get the Sauce at blastmusic247.com. Once again, he has mild and he has spicy, y'all. Look at that. Oh, baby. Y'all don't know the licking of the plate that went on with this. The licking of the plate that went on with this. And I dipped my fries in it. I put it on potato tots. We put our chicken nuggets in it. We dipped our shrimps in it. Baby, it's like Frank's rib. I put that on everything. Yeah.
Everything.
Because why I didn't cuss? I put that on everything. I just be trying to be all right. Because sometimes my mama be on here watch. She be like, girl, you and that my mama, you know?
You already know, mama.
And I'm drinking Snoop Dogg. So listen, right now, y'all can get the sauce on Get the Sauce at blastmusic247.com, and it's only $12. And that's with the shipping and handling. Now, I'm word to the wise. If you can't handle spicy, don't get that spicy.
Don't mess around.
This man is from Jamaica. It's real spicy, like it's supposed to be. Mild is mild, spicy is spicy. Capiche? Good. Right. Go get it.
And we should be done with the website by this weekend so that next week you'll be getting the web address and you can go in there. And he also caters, but that's only for those locally in
When
Central
I come
Florida.
to Florida, I'm going to be a fat pig. Because, baby, no, Kelsey Clear, I'm not going to say that. Kelsey Clear. I'm not going to speak that on myself. When I come to Florida to visit, me and Pastor Paul, we're going to have a meeting of the oxtails and the stewed chicken. Well, you know what? I don't eat red meat no more, but I'm gonna risk it.
You want that oxtail, huh?
I'm gonna risk it, I said.
She's taking one for the team.
I'm gonna spend a day at the hotel. I'm gonna just take it back to the hotel and just risk it.
I hear you. You in the hotel. Got it. So tell us about your guest tonight.
I'm very excited because listen, y'all. I just found out about this young lady this past week. I had a guest who was supposed to come on tonight, but because she's busy out here getting that paper, doing what she's doing, and she will be on later
Okay.
because she's a comedian and she's on the road. I put the call out. I said, listen, I need somebody to come on this show. And I heard about this young lady, the poetess, the promoter, this beautiful young lady who has this foundation and who is healing people one word at a time with her pen. Pen. You hear me? And when I heard about what she was doing, I said, I got to have her on my show. So, y'all, I'll be learning about her just like y'all will. Introducing to some Miss Veronica Mignon. Smith. Did I say it right, sis?
You did. It's just like the steak. You did.
Look
good.
at that. I
You
said
did
it just
good.
like the
You
steak.
did
Filet
good.
mignon. Honey,
Yes.
get into it.
That is it, Mrs. Mignon.
right.
Yes, ma'am.
I love it. Welcome. Thank you, Troy. So welcome to Crazy Carla's Concoction.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank
I am
you
so
so
delighted,
much.
delighted to be here.
Oh, I'm so glad to have you. Girl, I love that red lipstick. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
You know, I love
Thank
it
you
when
so
the
much.
melanateds, when we put that
See,
red
I did
on.
that just for you, though. You know
You
that, right?
did?
I did.
Look
I
at
did.
God.
About an
Won't
hour ago, I was looking homeless. I did this for
Baby.
you. I did that for you.
Did I not send you a message and I was looking like George Clinton in the P-Funk 1975. That's how I was looking. And, I went in there and did something with myself and got me a
You
little
did.
Snoop
You told me
Dogg,
you was gonna
baby.
do
And
it.
listen,
You
here
told
we
me you
are.
was gonna.
Here we
Yeah.
is, as my
Here-
grandbaby say, we is here. Okay. So Veronica, I heard about you through one of my very good friends. She's like a sister to me, Miss Vanessa Vasquez, the Puerto Rican princess, not
Yes.
Jocelyn. Vanessa Vasquez is the Puerto Rican princess. Honey, get yourself together. But that's who introduced us.
Yes.
And she was telling me about your event. And
Yes.
depending on how everything, tomorrow is my grandbaby's birthday. So I
Okay.
don't know. I'm waiting to see if her other grandma's gonna pick her up tomorrow and swift her because they come and get her. They snatch her away to Charlotte, and then I have to do all
Will they
that.
have her? Will they have her for the weekend? If they
Yeah,
get- Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
if I'm not tied up with Miss Pinky Marie, and for those
Okay.
everybody that follows me, they know Pinky. That's my grandbaby.
Okay.
She'll be
Okay.
6 tomorrow. Okay.
Okay. Well, happy early
So
birthday to her.
thank you. My baby gonna be 6, and if not, I am gonna pop right on through to your event. I certainly am.
I would
I've
love
already said so.
that. I would
So
love that.
we're gonna talk about your event, but first, I want the audience to know who you are and myself. I need to know the things. So I'm going to ask you a few questions before we get started. What are you drinking on Crazy Carla tonight?
So I am drinking, which will be partially unveiled when you learn more about me. I am drinking tonight some pineapple coconut juice.
Mm.
That is what I'm drinking tonight, but we'll elaborate more about why this is in my glass when we
Oh,
talk a little
oh,
bit
yeah.
more. Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm. Before you even ask me some questions, though, I feel like as I've been sitting here in this camera view, I'm sitting in the corner of my bedroom. I feel that I need to bring some things to everyone's attention because right behind me, beside me, near my shoulder here, it is some cuffs. I want
I'm
everybody
sorry. I
to
was like, oh,
know.
what's going on? Yeah, I didn't
I
want to
want
be like,
everybody to know that I am the mayor of Loserville. There is no action happening over here. These cuffs were associated with a Halloween costume, okay? And I have them on the door because my friend let me wear them. I was an officer for Halloween one year, and she let me hold them. And anytime someone lets me borrow something, I don't put it away like it's mine. So I said, well, let me put it somewhere so that whenever I see her or she comes over, I can say, oh, here go your cups. And they've been there for years. They have been right there on that door for years, but they are right here in this view. So I thought I needed to bring that to
And
everyone's
I
attention.
saw them. Because I'm the person that be looking at the stuff in the background because I'm nosy like that.
Well,
And
that's
I
why I
said,
want to pay attention, because me too. And I just wanted everyone to know it's not. I would love to tell you that it was something spectacular.
now what's
like
your
that
tattoo
going on.
right there, girl? What's your tattoos?
So this is my youngest child right here. This is, hold on. These hearts here, I had those made in New York with my best friend. We got matching tattoos. And then this here is my youngest child. His name is Makai Brazil. That's his name.
I'm going to get a tattoo this year. I'm 50 years old and I've never
You
had
never
a tattoo.
had one before? I have lots of tattoos. I'm done with that. I'm over it. What are you going to get, though?
My sister, my
'Cause you gotta
kids,
make it-
everybody's
you gotta make
tatted
it-
up.
You got to make it, if you're going to go, since you're going to do this at this stage in life, it's got to be a statement. So what do you want to do?
Well, the first thing I want to do, I want to go small first.
Okay.
But I want to either get my Leo sign
Okay.
with paw prints, or I want to get a tramp stamp. I don't care what nobody say. People like, you too old to get a tramp stamp, but I want one.
I have one.
I
got
want
a
one
tramp
because I feel
stamp.
like somebody is going to see it and like,
I got a tramp stamp. I have one of those.
see and like it.
I have
So
one of
well,
those.
or if they
I
don't,
have
I
one of
like it.
those.
And I do want an ankh. I want an ankh with my children's names on it.
Mhm. I will tell you this. If you're going to do your first tattoo, you cannot start with a tramp stamp. You won't get another one.
Oh no,
So
I'm gonna get the
start there.
small.
Yeah, start
Leo,
here.
yes.
Start here, and then you maybe will consider. But if you start there first, you're not gonna get.
Oh, I'm
any
gonna
more
get it back
tattoos.
here where my back fat is, on my shoulder. So when I wear my swimsuit, people can see I'm a Leo.
They can see
You know what
it.
I'm
Yeah, they
saying?
can see it right there. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing.
You know what I'm saying? So that's about it. So thank you. Well, so you have lots of tattoos.
I do.
So
Yes,
first
ma'am.
question I always ask everybody on my show is, where you from and where you at currently?
I am from Winston-Salem, born and raised, and I am
Okay.
currently in Winston-Salem, born and raised. I would be the first to tell you that I've traveled to many places. I love to go places, but my favorite thing is to come back home. I haven't ever visited a place that I have felt I could live there. I can visit, but
Right.
I love I don't know. Winston-Salem is just peaceful to me. It just feels peaceful. Or peaceful in my neck of the woods. There's all types of things that's happening in the city, but
Honey, and that's everywhere, not just in the tray. As we call, for those of y'all in internet land, we call Winston-Salem the tray.
Yeah, none of those things are affecting me
Yes.
individually. So here I just feel peaceful and safe. So well, you know what? I've been to one other place that I said I could probably live there. I might retire there, and that's Scottsdale, Arizona. That was
Baby,
beautiful.
Arizona is where it is. You hear me?
It
Let me
was
tell you
so
something.
beautiful.
Arizona is the new black artistic metropolis, from what I've been told.
Amazing. It was.
I love
amazing. It was
Nevada.
amazing.
I went to Vegas,
Mhm.
and right next to Vegas is a city called Henderson, which is like going from Winston to Kernersville.
Right.
Not even that far. I love it.
It was
And
too
I can
busy
see-
for me.
I
It was
know,
too
but
busy for
see,
me.
listen, I love New York. I'm a New York girl. I'm a city girl. I love city. But at this age, I think New York would be too fast for me.
Mhm.
But I like Vegas because it's fast, but it's not New York fast.
This is true.
Now-
Every time I've been to Vegas, I've loved being there. I've loved being there.
Not
I
on the
love
strip.
energy
I'm
and all
talking
that.
about the other part of it.
Okay. That might be a little different.
And it is. It's totally different. But when I want to go get over there,
It's so close.
it's 10 minutes away.
It's so close. Yeah.
And my brother just moved to Dallas. So I'm going to visit that because, I'm a diehard Dallas Cowboys fan. What's your favorite
Okay.
What's your favorite NFL team?
A Panther. I'm a Panther fan. Mm-hmm.
Good. And I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I should be a Panthers fan, but I'm not. I've always been a Cowboys fan. But I am a
Let's be
Tar
clear.
Heels
I'm
fan.
a Panthers fan by way of my son. I feel like I don't have a choice. So I've been kind of jumped into it. It's not like it's a um, I don't really get to decide. So we
And
just are
how old
kind
is
of the
he?
Panthers. He's 18.
That's his team. That's who he rocking
Yeah,
with.
and he is so loyal. During football season, it turns into a traumatic, stressful situation inside of my home. He's always angry. He's always upset. I'm like, well, son, you do know you don't have to go through this, and he just puts himself through it. So, therefore, I am, I am a
Does he
Panthers
love
fan.
Cam Newton? Because that's my dude. Even though I'm not a
M- My son loves football. Well, my son loves sports. Period.
okay.
When I say, when I say Panthers fan, I'm talking about tailgates and cute outfits. No, I don't care nothing about the game. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Right. I feel
My
you.
son though
Yeah.
is
He do all the stats and everything.
stats. He literally quizzes me randomly, just out the blue. Mom, who's the coach of the Pan? Why do I need to know that? I don't need that for anything. He knows all of the
Mama.
players. He
Does he
knows
play
their
football?
grandma. No, 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 no,
So
no,
he a
no.
sideline coach.
He played football his first year of high school and broke his pinky finger during warm-ups. Guess who wasn't doing it no more? Guess who was not gonna do that no more?
Girl, I almost choked on this drink. I had to swallow real
Guess
slow.
who? Guess who? Football career over with for everybody right here. We tried.
So you're a mother. How many children do you have?
I have 4 children,
Do you?
and I have
Biological?
biological. I have 4 children, and I have 2 grandchildren.
Do you?
Yes, yes, yes,
Wow.
yes.
So, girl, and you sit up there looking like you 12. Listen here, black don't crack, don't it? It's amazing.
I'll take it.
And
I'll
the
take
older
it.
I get, baby, the more I love it. Except for these knees, I don't like it. And I don't like this little fupa that I got to go to the gym consistently, and I'm trying to work it all down. Okay,
You know what
but
I did, Carla? I didn't find it a blessing then, but I definitely find it a blessing now. I had my children very young, all 4 of my
okay.
children very young. But now I'm creeping up on 40 next year, and my youngest child turns 18 next year. So I feel like I'm in my prime.
So
I
how old
feel
were you when
like
you had your first
I
baby?
had 4 children before I turned 21 years old.
Girl, you sound like my grandma.
I had 4 children before I turned 21, and so we grew up together. And now I have my 22-year-old. That's the one that has the 2 children. I have a 21-year-old. He's at Appalachian State. I have an 18-year-old who lives here with me, and I have a 16-year-old who lives here with me. Next year, the 20, well, he'll be 21 this year, but next year, my kid at Appalachian, he'll be graduating from college, and my baby boy will be graduating from high school. And so I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm not recommending anyone be a
You
single
had
parent or
stair
a
steps.
preteen. I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm not recommending that because it was hard. However, now that I'm kind of like at the end of this a little bit, well, you're never done being a mother. So let me be clear about that. But I mean,
Ever.
at the end of being as largely responsible, and I'm like, I'm gonna be 40 years old with all adult children.
Baby.
Y'all gonna have to
But let
watch
me
out.
tell you, get your knees, put your cocoa butter on your knees and your shea butter. Because
What?
this the praying fits to really start. You understand? I just want you to understand that. Do you have all
So
boys,
do you
girls, or
have
you have a
so
mix?
what I think is that you assume that my knees haven't already hit the pavement.
No, I'm
Did
not
I
saying
did
that.
I
I'm
did
just
I
saying
did I
if
did
you
I
think they
did I
black now,
just
they gonna be
did I
blacker.
did I not tell you that the 22-year-old,
Got 2 kids.
okay?
Is that 2 baby mamas or one?
Also, it's my daughter, and my daughter
Oh,
has her children are by the same guy. But you know what? The children are the greatest blessing in the world, to be honest with you. My grandchildren. We
yes.
we they I tell anybody, whatever you feel for your children, quadruple that. That's okay.
No,
It's it's
100
it's
times that.
it's It's her. It's her. It's her. It's not. It's her.
Oh, is she still at your house?
Yes, ma'am.
God, God, listen. Listen, Lord, just touch her right now. Be with her, God. Hallelujah. Listen, because I know I've been there. I've been there. Huh? I talk in tongues for you. Because listen, mine showed up on the doorstep in the middle of the night with hers, babe, pregnant. And I said, what the hell? And I moved to a 1-bedroom because I thought that was going to waylay her from staying with me. But it did not, because she stayed on my couch for 2 years and her baby was in my bed and they was cock blocking something terrible. But I found a way around it. Listen, girl, I understand. So I'm going to pray for you, mama, because, honey, it ain't nothing like, because you still raising her.
And she know it all.
Is she a Capricorn?
She's an Aries.
Oh. Okay. Third question. What's your zodiac sign, mama?
I'm a Virgo.
Are you an August or a September Virgo?
I'm a September Virgo. Me and Beyonce have the same birthday.
Do you? What's that? The 4th?
September 4th, yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Now, I get along very well with Virgo women.
Okay.
But Virgo men,
not so much.
I had one ruin my life. He had the best peen ever. I don't want to talk about it. Okay. So, I don't fool with them no more.
I will tell you this. I had never met a male Virgo until maybe, it might have been a year or two ago. And he was... It's going to be so weird to say this because I'm basically going to be saying something negative about myself.
He was obnoxious.
He was me, and I didn't like that. I didn't like me. And he actually got me to get myself together when I met me in a person. I didn't like it. I did not like me in someone else. And I was like...
And you know what? I used to be in love with Idris Elba, but I found out he was a Virgo, and it made me look at him differently.
I still love him. Nothing in the world could change.
Girl, but he married to that woman. He broke my heart.
I was devastated, and I'm actually pretending like it never happened. You know, me and Vanessa fight about it a lot. But
no, and Vanessa be trying to say that's her man, and I be having to get her together.
We have some problems over it. I'm telling you, that is a person. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I would agree to stupidity.
Let me tell you something.
I'm with it. I'm telling you, there is nothing. Hey, y'all, you need something to drink? I would never give him any problem. I'm telling you right now. I never felt that way about a human.
I just say,
be with it.
When it comes to certain men, I'd be like, keep your husband in the house. Don't let him loose and whistle by himself. I think who knows what he might, I can't hate. I'm just saying. So I'm not condoning adultery, but I'm just saying, don't leave them here.
Speaking of grandchildren, do you hear that in the back?
Yeah, but listen, let me tell you something. My granddaughter's on here. Go back and watch my old episodes. I think the one I sent you, she was in the background singing and whatever. And you just never know because that's how it is when you're a grandma. But they don't call me grandma. They call me Sugar.
I was going to ask you, what do you want to be called?
They call me Sugar.
I'm not a grandma. Okay, I'm a nanny.
You're a nanny? And my sister, she's a noni. Makaya. Okay. She's like my sister from another mother. And my sister is a grandma. And I think she's going to be called Glammy. I don't know. I forgot what she said. But yeah. And my older sister, who's a boxer, you from Winston, Carlette Ewell?
Carlette Ewell. I never heard that name before.
So Carlette is a grandmother now.
Okay.
But she like being called Granny because she crazy as hell. But listen, I say, girl, go ahead with that Granny. Sugar. That's what the kids call me.
Who started Sugar though? Who started it? Who started Sugar?
Me, I started
did you ask to be
it.
called
Well, my
that? Okay.
oldest daughter, well, because I have 4 kids too, but I have 2 that I gave birth to, but I raised my ex-husband's 2 children.
Okay.
And his oldest daughter has 5 kids. So when she started having children, she was 16. And I was still in my 30s.
Yeah.
And I said, I'd be damned if somebody called me grandma. So they used to watch Penny Proud all the time. So I saw Sugar Mama and I said, it's only fitting.
I really love that.
Yeah, I'm Sugar Mama. So I am literally Sugar Mama. And all the kids call me Sugar. All their friends call me Sugar. Even some of my friends call me Sugar. Because my grandkids call me Sugar. So I'm Sugar. Yeah, and, or Sugar. They call me Sugar. I don't call me Sugar. They see me. They be like, hey, Sugar. Honey, they be loud and strong with it. So it's 8:30. Hold on. We already at the halfway point, girl. So after we do this part, we're going to come back and now talk about what you're doing, what you're getting into, how you started the healing pen.
Okay.
All of that stuff. I'm very excited. See, is this all right? This is to your liking to sit and talking? See, it's not painful, is it?
Yes, not at all. Not at all.
Okay. All right.
All right, good stuff. Tonight, the Blast Artist Spotlight goes to my man Yamasani, and this is called The Culture. Let's check it out.
Okay, girl, get it together. I'ma stand by your side. If it's trouble, I'ma ride. Gotta do it for the culture. Unity should coincide. Gotta do it for the culture. I'ma stand by your side. Gotta do it for the culture.
Who's a Jew and who's not? That seems to be the new topic. But I'd rather talk about who profits from violence on them singles you copping. Man-made holidays commonly deceive you in shopping. We in such pain, we seek out naproxen. Try to switch to PEA and doctors treat it like it's treason to stop it. Big Pharma feeling the karma. It's the season of logic and we waking up, clean the house, mentally steaming the carpet. This the reconstruction era, breathing the carcass. Read me the charges. Kyrie retweets an image and they're seizing his dollars. Stephen A says I'm loving this and he even hollers for stricter punishment. Oh, and Shaq, he's an accomplice, saying Kyrie should be suspended. Me being honest, media egregiously takes brothers, even hermanas, and pins them up against one another to feed the piranhas. I mean that Kyrie stormed the Capitol with thieves and Obamas. I'm watching all this happen at the crib in my pajamas like
I'ma stand by your side. If it's trouble, I'ma ride. Gotta do it for the culture. Unity should coincide. Gotta do it for the culture. I'ma stand by your side, gotta do it for the culture.
Can I trouble you for a moment in time for us to huddle to? My people been through more ups and downs than the letter W. God, your people fell out of touch. We scared to summon you. We worship false idols that encourage us to be drug induced. The truth is hard to rebuttal, yay, so they muzzle you. Call you an unsolvable puzzle and they unpublish you. Try to make you earn approval with hurdles you jump into. But wait, make your decision like turtles, cause they can tug at you. But they know who you are, it's a power struggle and suppers do. Reclaim your seat at the table, pour you a cup or two. Take the largest portion of justice because they hunting you. Don't forget to finish that spinach dish in the supper stew. Leave the humble pie for the shot with the hitting colors too. Once you discover self with compass, you'll notice something new. They don't want you smarter cause all of it's meant to comfort you and keep you running in a virtual bubble that's puncture proof.
I'ma stand by your side. If it's trouble, I'ma ride. Gotta do it for the culture. Unity should coincide. Gotta do it for the culture. I'ma stand by your side. Gotta do it for the culture.
Dear LeBron, some say you the GOAT. I think that label's a joke for any human, cause every human's the greatest that's woke. So I'm confused by the words that you chose to use in your quote. You don't respect it, Bron, who you protecting? To not support the truth that your brother spoke is pathetic. I guess stealing people's identities, copacetic. You act as if Kyrie is a random user on Reddit that posted a random documentary to say he said it. But when in contrary, he's been mostly prophetic. Especially with that jab that you took. Do you regret it? You know how many adverse reactions needed a medic? Your boy Kyrie reads what their ancestors comedic. They burned our temples, took our Prius paper to shred it. And you ain't say a word when they called them anti-Semitic. Brown with everything else, you're so versatile and eclectic. John Sally stood up for Kai, your boy Shay Shay ain't expected, but
I'ma stand by your side. If it's trouble, I'ma ride. Gotta do it for the culture. Unity should coincide. Gotta do it for the culture. I'ma stand by your side. Gotta do it for the culture.
Yes, indeed. That is our boy Yamasani with the culture. And if you are an independent artist or a spoken word poet that is looking for some exposure, you can go to blastmusic247.com and register for free. But Blast is also looking for the fans. So if you're a fan of great music, you can also register at blastmusic247.com, sign up as an unlimited fan, and have access to hundreds and hundreds of independent artists' music. Blast, we are constantly changing the industry. There we go. One moment at a time. All right. Love y'all. See ya.
Thank you. He's so sweet, isn't he? He's just the best, girl. That's my broski. So, Veronica Mignon, listen. When did you know that you were a poetess?
So, for as long as I can remember, I have always liked wordplay. When I was really, really young, I would always kind of play around with rhythm and rhyming and things like that. I didn't know to call it poetry at the time. And then as I got older, just learning more about just the art of storytelling, the things that I would write down would be real experiences, like real things that I was kind of experiencing or going through or whatever the case was. Mm-hmm. And then I remember expressing it to my mom and sharing it with her that, I really like to write. When I found out it was poetry, it was later on in school. That's when I found out that that's what this was. Mm-hmm. And she then signed me up to do some poetry classes at Salem College.
Okay.
This was a huge deal as me looking back on it now that I'm a mother, right? Because my mother was very limited as far as resources. So I knew this was a sacrifice.
Right.
However, when I went to Salem College, and this is like elementary, middle, so like really young.
Okay.
To take these poetry classes, I was exposed to something totally different. That is one of the reasons why I'm doing this event on Saturday. Because I recognize that there are a lot of people who may be in less than savory situations who have a gift. But if someone doesn't cultivate that gift, if you don't use it, you lose it. And I want to be responsible for the cultivation. I want to be responsible for the soil that goes around the seed. I want to be responsible for the nutrients that need to go inside of the soil before you get the harvest. I actually feel that it is my due diligence. Like that is my responsibility, because had I not really went to Salem College to take that class, and I don't remember taking it for a very long time. I don't remember taking it for a long time. It may have just been a couple of weeks. But what I got exposed to, regardless of any decision that I have ever made in my life, no matter how far I've strayed away, I always knew I would come back home to that. When I got into a space in a world where there were people like me, people who loved words like me, people who had that level of depth like me in this particular space. Ironically enough, though, although I was exposed, there was no one in this room that was my skin color. Nobody. It was a gift. It definitely helped me, but I feel that what we talked about was not relatable. What we wrote about was not relatable. And that's why I want to cultivate, if it's God's will, that's why I want to cultivate when I see young Black word lovers, is what I like to call it. When I see them, I want to cultivate that. I don't want you to lose
Girl,
that.
yes, because poetry is healing. You are literally taking your thoughts and your feelings and you are putting it to pen and you are vocalizing, hi, Paul Grimm, hi, welcome. Listen, that's one of the dopest poets right there, girl. He's amazing. Um, welcome. You said word lovers, not poets.
Word lovers.
Girl,
That's
that's it.
that's what I call myself. I probably would call myself that over being a poet. I call myself a word lover. I'm the type of person that if I hear you say a word and I've never heard it, you don't know this, but I'm ruminating that word in my head a lot of times because I need to go Google it. Like I'm waiting for you to get away from me so I can Google it. I might do it in front of you, to be honest with you. I gotta Google the word, and at work I actually Google, if I hear a word at work, I will Google it and print it out. And on the side of, I have like this little alcove beside my desk, and I print the words out, and I just find ways that I can use it in a sentence and say them more frequently and more often. But I'm also the type of person that I'm really listening to what people say. I really don't have a lot of frivolous conversation, and sometimes it's one characteristic or quality to me that is so isolating, because sometimes I think that people just are saying a whole lot of stuff, but for me, I'm so into substance.
But
What do
you
you?
are also word lover, right, Paul Cram? But you know what? You're a Virgo, and y'all
Mm,
are very intentional in everything. Virgos aren't loosey goosey people most of the
mhm.
time. Y'all got y'all vices, but when you obsess over a thing, you obsess over it. And I have a page on Pinterest, and I have lots of followers because it's about that. I love words. And I'm
Mm,
fluent in Spanish and French, and I'm learning Portuguese because I
I
love
love it. I love it.
words.
I love it.
And I tutor Spanish to people who want to learn how to speak Spanish. I learned how to speak Spanish by ear. And it wasn't until I was an adult that I even realized that, hell, I speak a very ghetto tackler Spanish. But everybody understands me. You understand? And so once I started learning I guess, the proper enunciation of Spanish, but you got to understand, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, we speak different from Mexicans and Hondurans and Costa Ricans, and te habla mucho español, and when people see me, they go, "You speak Spanish?" Yeah, it's my second language, and because I love words, I love to hear them. I love to know what they mean. I love
Yes.
the feeling that they give to people.
Right.
And so you saying that you're a word lover, girl, you need to get that on a t-shirt. Word lover.
Mm.
So you started this foundation. Don't be mad if you see me in a t-shirt and say word lover. I'm gonna be like, shout out to Veronica Mignon, word lover. Cause that's me. I'm a word lover.
Yes.
And I think all poets are word lovers, right?
Yes.
You nailed it. So
Let me
you
put that.
started the
Let
healing
me. Let me.
pen. Tell us about that.
So, um,
Excuse
this
me.
is why I told you that I was going to tell you about my drink. Um, October last year, October the 10th specifically, October the 10th of last year, I made a decision to stop consuming alcohol. After me stopping drinking alcohol, and it was very like cold turkey. I made a decision, I made my mind up, and I didn't drink anymore. However, after no longer drinking alcohol, a lot of things that I think were stuffed started to rise up without my permission. And I've actually battled a lot with what people think about my alcohol consumption, because I think that people think that you may have a dependency if you are, falling on the floor, drinking Wild Irish Rose, you go to your job drunk, or whatever the case is. That's not what I think dependency was for me. Mine was, I can't tolerate or be in the presence of people without having a drink.
Yeah,
like
that's very much addiction. Yeah.
I didn't want to be in anyone's presence. I didn't want to. And so you may view me as put together, and and meaning like I'm sitting there with a drink on, and I don't look like anything is wrong. But for me, I recognize that the alarms that were blaring, those kind of red flags, get out of here, you shouldn't be here kind of things, they were dulled by alcohol consumption. So it wasn't so much so that I needed to drink to be in your presence, it's that I'm in the presence of the wrong people. And no longer drinking alcohol kind of helped me see that a little bit, because I'm actually more of a recluse not drinking than I was when I was drinking. But anywho, I stopped drinking. A lot of things started to kind of come up without my permission. All types of just feelings and thoughts and emotions and triggers and traumas and all this stuff that clearly I had been stuffing and avoiding. And as the things started to rise up, I went back to my first love, which was writing. So everything that I started to feel, everything that I started to think, I just started to write it down. And when I started to write it down, in between therapy, processing and stuff like that, I said, I wonder if there could be other people that need to have this kind of same experience of writing their feelings and their thoughts and their emotions down, but also having a community to talk and to share and to process with. And so I went to have a conversation with someone that I met in community. She's the executive director of 18 Springs Community Healing Center. I went to go have a conversation with her, just willy-nilly. I don't have anything with me but my pocketbook and my cell phone. I don't have a business plan. I don't have a notepad. I don't have anything. I'm just coming in, just talking to her about a vision that I have. And I was like, I know this will only be for people who find value in journaling, but I want to create something where people can come in and process and talk and share and have community. What do you think? And she's like, when are we getting started? I was like, wait a minute. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, ma'am. Hold on. Because I just came to talk. I just came to talk. I'm not ready. And she wouldn't even let me wait. She wouldn't let me figure it out. She wouldn't let me, come up with a better time, because to be honest with you, there is no better time.
Praise God.
We started it in December. And we're in April, Carla. The Healing Pen is at 18 Springs Community Healing Center. The Healing Pen is at Bookmarks. The Healing Pen is at the Intergenerational Center for Arts and Wellness. I am now, as you know, having my very first amateur poetry night at the Delta Arts Center this Saturday. Every single thing has just enveloped into this beautiful, amazing, spectacular experience. And the beauty of it is that when I go into these spaces of journaling, I'm letting everybody know, hey, I am healing too. It's something totally different when you're going into a space where someone may be further along on their journey than you, and it's a tad bit intimidating. But no, I'm stepping in and I'm like, say I am in the middle of, well, I think healing is continual, but I'm at the beginning. Like I'm just getting started. And that's how I know that when you hear people say that God will use it for your good, everything that you've ever experienced, everything that you've ever been through, everything you've ever, that you thought was, tragic or detrimental or whatever the case is, that he uses it all. I am
Mhm.
I am living proof right now in front of you that he uses it all, because who in the world could have thought in a million years that something that has been beneficial to me in my healing and my growth can also be simultaneously a business that takes care of my family, that feeds my
Girl.
grandchildren. I would have never thought in a million years. It's really a beautiful, 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 amazing thing. And what I also love about it too is I'm being stretched about my one-dimensional way of thinking about journaling as far as what it is for me and how I've utilized it. I'm
Uh-huh.
getting to tap into a lot of areas of stretching my mind about what journaling even is, because everyone doesn't have the ability to write down on a piece of paper. There are some people who may have a cognition issue, like they don't know how, to read or write, or they may be someone who may be elderly or physically impaired and they can't read or write. And so I've been kind of stretching myself thinking about journaling audibly. So you can do some recorded journaling. Um, just sometimes you don't have to journal at all. You can just come into a space where people are sharing or talking, and what you eventually end up doing when someone shares something is saying, "Me too." And people just feel seen and they feel heard and they feel valued and they feel like whatever their experience is, it's not just happening to me. This did not just happen to me. It's a beautiful thing, a beautiful thing.
So you were a teenage mother.
Yes, ma'am. I had my first child when I was 16 years old.
So with you being a teenage mother, I know that pen because when you're 16, you're still a kid, but you have to
Oddly
grow up
enough,
real quick when you got
oddly
a baby.
enough, oddly enough, I have a lot that I can write about from 16 up, but my trauma started before then. And so those are the things what I mean that would begin to kind of like bubble up. I'll try to tell you this quick story. My brother on my father's side, he was murdered when I was a little girl. And I'm talking to my therapist and I'm having a conversation with my therapist about um, my relationship with my siblings. And everybody's name that I'm saying, to a certain extent, it's not that I have a problem with the sibling, but I'm not smiling when I'm talking about the sibling. I'm like, yeah, that's that sibling and this person. But then when I started to talk about this brother, the one that was murdered, when I'm talking about him, I smiled. And so, my therapist is like, every sibling of yours that you were talking about, you told me things about them. You told me about, your childhood and stuff. But you didn't smile until we said his name. Why did you smile when we said his name? And I was like, he was just my memories of him were wonderful. I was like, he gave me the experience that I wish that a dad would have given me. He would, when he saw me, he would just pick me up and throw me in the air. He was always so like, this is my little sister. Y'all see my little sister? As I'm sharing this to my therapist, I forgot I loved my brother. I forgot he meant so much to me, because all of the stories that I heard about him that led up to his death, I took on those, the grievances of the people that he may have wronged in his lifetime, right? I took on their feelings about my brother that I forgot I had my own, that he had never done anything to me, and that I had a beautiful memory of him. And it's things like that that were tiny, small, faint memories that I deduced to nothing because I didn't let myself feel. I never let myself feel that he meant the world to me. How I seen that play out in adulthood is someone could tell me that someone has done something to them, like a friend of mine or someone that I love. The guy might have cheated on them, or he may have assaulted them, or did something just horrible to them. And I have more of a problem with the guy than they do. I saw my little girl show up in adulthood with grudge holding and having issues with people, harboring feelings of resentment towards people that had never done anything to me. And I recognize that that's a lot of power.
It's a lot of power.
It's not until I start to write things down. I really wish people knew the power in journaling and writing things down. We are all moving around on this earth so fast that we don't take the time to just sit still. When I write, it's like I start leaking, like every single thing, real thoughts, real feelings, not the ego feelings. I'm talking about how I really feel. I can get naked with me. I can be vulnerable with me and say, how did it really make you feel when that happened? And it's not always bad things. Sometimes it can just be joy. But when I'm present enough, I can write down things and then actually experience it. Like the more writing that I do, I start to extract gratitude from the craziest things. But I only get to feel that through writing. I get to see it materialize through writing. And so there are some people who love to journal, but what I love about the Healing Pen is that I'm introducing people to journaling who may have not necessarily found value in it. It isn't until they met me, it isn't until they started coming to the Healing Pen that they're like, you might be on to something. It's truly a lost art. I just want to be in the crock pot. I'm out of this microwave experience. Like, I just want to slow down. I want to be intentional. I want to be present. I want to be grateful. And I want to heal. I really want to heal.
I want to be in the crock pot. Oh my God. So y'all, if you're watching, the banner, that's how you reach her. The Healing Pen, Winston-Salem. You have an event at the Delta Fine Arts Center this Saturday. Your first event. Real quick, tell us about that so we can get people there.
Well, unfortunately, I have 6 tickets left. Only 6. 6 tickets. This has just blown my mind. What I attempted to do, no. What I am going to do is
what you are doing. What I am doing.
What I am doing. I'm saying going because it's going to be Saturday. But what I am doing is I am creating a space for amateurs who love poetry, people who have never written a day in their lives. You just get an opportunity to get at this microphone. I told you it's just about cultivating. I just want people to be rich in their gift. I want people to move around fear. I want them to say, even if you don't want to be a poet, the people that I have, some people, this is the first time they've ever done anything like this. But I know that anytime I've ever attended a poetry event, it's been largely intimidating for me because everyone has seemed so professional in the way that they read their words, how they can stand there with confidence. I wanted to create a space where you can be shaking like a leaf on a tree, but everybody in the room is going to be supportive and showing love. We have vendors that are going to be there. We'll have food, we'll have drinks, I have a bartender, and some good music, lots of games. I just wanted to be a space.
You know what? I'm coming, girl. I thought it was Friday.
Oh, it's Saturday. It's Saturday.
Baby, I'm there. So just go ahead and hold my ticket and I'll get with you. I cash up you in the morning.
I got you. So with that being said, y'all, we have 5 tickets left. So if you would love, if you would love to come, we would love to have you. It's going to be a beautiful night. Um, I'm just kind of in my zhush. I'm in my gift. So you'll
Do
see
it,
me just
girl.
floating about. I'm so happy. And one of the most important things is that I am living out my dreams. 2024 has been my year of yes. If I wanted to do it, I said I want to do it, and I went and did it. And in 4 months, my life has changed so incredibly. So if I could leave anybody with anything today, move around the hypotheticals that I wish I could, that I should have, and go do it. Anything that you want to do, it's time. This is the year of yes. Go live your very big, beautiful life.
And for those of you that are listening instead of watching on Spotify and all the things, her banner is https : /2 Mary S Sam H Harold AN .K Kite E Edward / the THE healing HEALING pen PEN W William S Sam. So
that is my milkshake and my landing page, but you can also follow me on Instagram at the Healing Pen WS.
And is there any other way to find you? Are you on Facebook for the people? Are you on TikTok?
For Facebook, I have a group called the Healing Pen. So if you find me on the Healing Pen Facebook, which is a group, and then I have the Healing Pen Instagram. Generally, the things that I post are kind of synonymous. I try to put everything in the same space, but I usually do some free writing, some sharing, very relatable content topics and things like that. And I'm very transparent. I went through all of this stuff in life. I don't want it to be for nothing. So I'm very transparent. It's just an open space, a safe space. I should say a brave space. I'm not responsible for everybody, but a brave space to just come in and be authentically yourself.
So do you know Eurydice and do you know Life and all the poets around here, the Winston poets?
I have. Would these poets be? I'll tell you what I've witnessed or I've experienced. I have went to Lyrics on the Lake.
Yeah.
And then there was
Corey and LB. Yeah, those are my boys. Yeah, I know them.
Yeah, but I have, again, I told you that I have been more inward with my gift. I've just been kind of a recluse.
I get it.
I'm just now coming outside. I'm just now kind of deepening my information about who's outside. I've been inside with me. So I'm
introverted with it, but that's okay. Yeah. Everybody's getting ready to find out who you are. So y'all, that's the end of the show. I thank you, Veronica, for coming on and sharing yourself with us in this hour. I told you I wasn't going to hold you long. I meant what I said. We're going to get on here. We're going to get off. Y'all get these last 5 tickets, okay? If you are in Winston-Salem on Saturday, come see this woman and what she's doing to heal us, because as we know, poetry is healing, right? Whether it be Pawn with his poetry. He does erotic poetry too, girl. He'll have you over in the corner somewhere like, baby, who I feel the call right now? You understand what I'm talking about? So I'm here to tell you, and he's going to be on my show shortly. I got to introduce you to Sunshine. Sunshine is like a sister to me. She has a show on Fridays, which is all poetry, all poets. She also has Clubhouse. I don't know if you're on Clubhouse, and does poetry. She's a moderator there. I think Pawn is in that group as well. And we have Malikia on our show. We have a lot of poets on blast. And maybe you should stick around after the show and talk to Troy about having your own thing. You never know. So I want to thank you again for coming on and sharing yourself with us. I can't wait to see you in person on Saturday. I'll be there, and
Yay!
I'm coming. And I'm very excited about what God is doing for you, and how, just like the Jabez prayer, you are enlarging your territory.
Absolutely.
I speak even the more over you. So let's do that. Let's get it cracking, sis. Because
Yay!
listen, 2024 is not over yet, and we got a lot more to do,
Oh,
right?
we just getting started. We just getting started.
Oh,
We
and
just
before I
getting
get off,
started.
y'all, I put the flyers up for the new play, the Nina Simone play that I'm in May 17th, 18th, 19th, called Trying to Make Heaven My Home. Greensboro, North Carolina. Get your tickets. Okay. Shameless plug.
Mm.
All right. Featuring, starring moi, the great Jackie Renee, Otis Simpson, Juan Isler, and so many others. So come see us, okay? I thank you, Veronica. I see you Saturday. Hang around. Don't cut off yet because I got to get your cash out. And
Okay.
we out, y'all. Y'all have a
Thank you
fabulous
for
week.
having
Until next week.
me.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
That's my girl right there.